100% the Jordan brand. Michael Jordan was the ultimate champion, ultimate competitor, right? It seems like this is really personal. You got pissed off about how everything happened went down, and a lot of things that were said, the tweeting and everything, even as you were on the podium just a few minutes ago. Did you contemplate retirement? Actually, do you have something to prove in this fight more than any other fight?
No, this fight for me, and I'm not upset. You know, I'm not upset. I've been going through this my whole career, amateur and pro. That's not the first loudmouth that I fought. I've been dealing with this stuff my whole life. My whole life. I fought many Kovalev. So I just let them know that I'm aware. I heard it, but you're not gonna get me out of my game.
Dre, where's life after Kovalev?
You're not gonna get me out of my game. And as far as proving anything, believe it or not, obviously, you know, you want a larger margin, and you know, you don't want anybody feeling like you lost and different things like that. But it's funny how we highlight the people that thought it didn't go my way, but we don't want to talk about the many people that thought it went my way. If we're gonna talk about one side of the coin, we gotta talk about the other side of it. Now, Ward losing and Kovalev getting robbed, that may make a couple of headlines. It may sound good, but how can you have a polarizing opinion about him losing when we're talking a 1 or 2 point difference? So you telling me you saw every round right? The swing rounds, you saw every swing round right? Come on, man. Let's call it what it was. A close decision that went my way. But all the robbery talking, all that stuff, that's disrespectful to the Nevada State Athletic Commission. That's disrespectful to America, saying that people have it out for you. You biting the hand that's been feeding you, man. So that's why I said perception and reality. You got, and I get it. People don't understand the ins and outs of the game, so they gonna believe the headline. But man, I'm confident, and I'm steadfast on the truth, bro. You know. You can tell the people what you want to tell them. You were in there. You know what it is. It's an unspoken language with fighters. We know. So you can say what you want to say, but I'm looking you in your eye, and you know that I know the truth. And that's enough for me.
Andre, historically, we see that boxers in the rematch do better against punchers. Floyd Castillo, Sugar Ray Robinson, I think, won every fight that he lost later in his career. Is there something that boxers do in the second fight that helps them?
I mean, that's definitely, I've heard that before, and I think that's accurate. But, boxing isn't gonna win me this fight. Fighting this dude is gonna win me this fight and taking him where he don't want to go, just starting earlier. If he gassed in the 6th round with a slow start, what's gonna happen if we start from round 1? I'm not gonna be hard to fight.
When a guy gasses, do you think he can change that?
I have my convictions on what I feel, but I have to treat it as if he's gonna be 2 times better than what he is there for 12 rounds. I gotta think like that. But deep down, me knowing how the body works, you're not gonna turn into a Superman overnight. You went out of your element for the last fight, trained a place you never trained before. You went to Big Bear for a couple weeks or 3-4 weeks. You came back down to sea level. Like, I know all the training that he did, and he trained hard. But you still gas because that's years of cutting corners. That's years of taking the game for granted. That's years of bad habits outside the ring, and you can't turn that around in 8 weeks. You can go to 20,000 elevation. It's not going to be enough.
Did we see the same thing a couple weeks ago with Triple G? Guys was used to getting guys out of there, and when he went 12 rounds, it kind of looked a little human, like someone put the kryptonite.
The thing is, I didn't watch the fight. Obviously, I know about it, but everybody's human, and that's why I said it's perception and reality. So we'd seen that before, and it's a gift and a curse with guys that are top of these punchers, man, because they always get bailed out by it. So why should I run that extra mile? Why should I, keep my diet clean for 8 weeks? Maybe I can do it for 6 weeks. If I hit him hard enough, he should go. Like, they still don't get it. They're still convincing themselves that I'm afraid. We just went 12 rounds, bro. This isn't the first fight. This is the second fight. He let that sink in. We fought already. What you mean? What are you gonna be afraid about? So when you hear that stuff, you get it. It's part of promotion. I think it's good for fans to try to sort through what's real, what's not. It's all good, man. It's all good. But the thing is, June 17th.
So you expect it to look like a Maidana 2 as opposed to a Maidana 1 with Floyd?
I mean, definitely the gap, from a gap standpoint, but I'm not going to be hard to find. I mean, first of all, I wasn't running and moving. I mean, I'm going to have my moments trying to do what I got to do, but I wasn't running and moving. I was right there.
All right, thanks, guys. Thank you guys so much.
Appreciate it, Andre.
I wanted to get one.